name's Mrs. Imabum Chinedu, and I'm from Akwa Ibom State, Ikano local government. It was June 2018, that's 2 years ago. One day like that, on a Thursday, I was in my house when I came back from work, and I saw 2 policemen came to where I was staying with a little boy, and the boy happens to be someone I know. They came and they were asking questions about if we know anything about the boy's relative or parents or something. So I happened to be the one at home that very day, so they started asking me some questions. Do I know the boy? I said yes, and they started asking me how I know him. So how I knew him. So I told them that the boy actually was a child of 9 years old as of 8 years old as of then. The parents, I was staying in the same compound with the parents at Elelewo, and they had issues as of then. It was 2016 when the boy's mom died, and they started staying with father. Then a year later, that was 2017, the father died, and the relatives were kind of rejecting them. They never wanted them, like they don't want to have anything doing with the boy. The mother's side said the same thing, the father's side said the same thing. But at the long end, there was nothing they could do. So the mom's sisters had to come and take them from the house where the parents were living, because they were just there like that. No one to care after them except for the neighbors that were around that do give them food sometimes. So when the mom's sisters came, carried them, took them to the village along the line, the boy started getting sick. According to them, they took him to hospitals, but the boy was not getting well at all. They never really knew what was the sickness though. So at a point when they felt the boy would die someday, so they brought the boy back to Port Harcourt. They have a step brother, an elder brother that was based in Port Harcourt then. They brought him back and came to where the elder brother was staying, and they told the elder brother they are done with the children, they don't want to have anything to do with the boy, and they dropped him and left. So the elder brother, who was staying with someone then, who had no work, who was not doing anything, I don't know what came up in his mind, so he was like that he would not be able to take care of the child. When we, the neighbors, kind of like, we told him to take the boy out for a test, and he did. When he came back, they confirmed that the boy was HIV positive. So it was kind of like scaring, staying in a place where you've not seen someone that has such thing before, and you've not lived with someone that has such sickness before. It was scary though. And the person the elder brother was living with was kind of like, he could not be able to accommodate both the brother and the boy, join with the sickness and everything. So the elder brother was kind of like, he was just, according to him, he said he was fed up. So he carried the boy. One morning, he woke up, bathed the boy, wear him clothes, and took him out without telling anybody where he was going to. The only thing we knew was that he came back later in the evening without the boy. So started asking because we saw him when he was going out with the boy, but when he came back, he came back alone. So we didn't know what actually happened. Started asking, where is your younger brother? He was like, nobody should ask him any question. He's not going to answer any question. He doesn't want anybody to ask him any question. So along the line, we started suggesting, where could he possibly have dropped the boy? Did he abandon him somewhere? But since he refused to talk, we also gave up on asking him. That was on a Friday that he took the boy out. Then a week later, the coming week was on a Thursday. Two men, I was at home that day with some of my neighbors. Two men came with this little boy. So when I saw the men, I saw the boy, I was like, oh, this boy is back. Like, what happened? So they started asking that this boy was brought to OPM. According to the boy, his brother brought him to OPM and asked him to wait for him while he left and never returned to pick the boy. So they started asking questions, and I gave them the information. I knew that I know the brother very well, that for now that we noticed he packed as of that weekend. He packed out of where he was staying and no one knew his whereabouts. So they started asking if I have his contact and all those. I said no. They said okay. So I told them what I knew about the boy, what happened to the parents and everything. So they told me that day that this boy was being abandoned in OPM and there was no one to take care of him. They took him to orphanage, but they rejected him. Orphanage said they cannot take care of him, that they should take the boy away and all those stuff. Took him to different places. The boy was rejected because of the level of the sickness, how it was on his body. It was bad. It was really bad. It was bad to the extent that if he's coughing, he's going to bleed. If he's coughing, you see blood coming out of his nose and mouth, and it was scary, knowing fully well that you can contact HIV through blood contact. So it was scary, kind of like. So they said that they needed the brother, that the OPM pastor is aware of the boy's case, and the boy was taken to UPTH to be admitted. During the admission process, the UPTH said they needed someone to take care of the child in the hospital, since they offer only medical attention and not other things in terms of welfare. So they needed someone to take care of him. I told him, okay, that I don't know who can do that, because so we came. They took us to the church that Sunday, and when we went there, he asked me and said if I can take care of the boy. I said I'm going to do my best. So he said okay, that he was going to rent an apartment for me. He was going to give us feeding money on monthly basis, and he was also going to take care of the boy's responsibility, both hospital, welfare, and after the boy is out of the hospital. So at first, with the way the world is, I really did not believe. So I was not that much excited. The only thing I told myself was that until when I see it with my own eyes. So I told the man, thank you, and I left that day. So along the line, we took the boy back to UPTH. He was admitted, and his treatment was going on. And the general overseer of OPM, he spent so much money on the boy because his health was really critical. It was bad. So today, he's doing very fine. He's back in school. He's very healthy. He's been taken care of, and he's living very well. There was sometimes that the Apostle Chibuzo was looking for what to do for him to make him more happier. So they decided to send him on a trip to Dubai, Kenya, and Oman for holiday. And he went and came back. He's been taking care of it.
My name is Ekemini Christopher. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Because I'm happy. Daddy take me to Dubai. Dubai was sweet. It was cool. It was fine. I have some fun there. Went to Kenya and Oman. Went to play there. Went to have some fun. Like play, like having fun there. I swim, I play, I eat, I jump, and I play too again. Daddy buy me iPad, phone, clothes, provisions, and toy. Yes, I used to follow him in his car. He used to let me come and enter his car. When we reach the place, he will now hold my hand and say pick what he wants. Then I'll not pick, then I'll pay for me, then we'll not come back to the house. Yes, I stay in his room with him. Yes, I eat with him. I feel good when I'm staying with him. Daddy, thank you. I wish you more years, more good things, more money, and more life, and prosperity.
OPN, Dr. Jesus in Action. Dr. Jesus in Action. God is here.